If you are ashamed of your God, and there will be a shame of you too. That's why I, Mother Sele, I can't be ashamed of my God for what He has done for me, and He keeps on doing greatest things in my life.
Apôtre Jules BUMBA, merci.
The Apostle Jules BUMBA, thank you.
Avant de continuer à vous remercier, je préfère me présenter.
Before to thank you, I have to introduce myself first. They call me Mother Sele. Other calls me Mary Cecile. I live in France. I'm a nurse. I was infected from my job with the COVID-19. I had a pain on my chest, my hip, and all the body was painful. I was cutting. When they did the check-up at the urgency room where I'm studying, and I was positive. And we've been 8 nurses in my department. All of us who were infected. But here I'm going to talk about myself. And they made a prescription, and the drugs was only paracetamol. And they have given me a rest just to stay home. So I've returned back home, taking these paracetamol drugs, having rest. And things didn't change. My friend, my small sister, and he's the same with me. He was infected. He was at home. She was at home. When he called to me just to know about my health, how I was going, and he knew that he has seen that he has understand that myself wasn't fine.
Lokola ye abikaki quelques jours après seulement.
As he have received the healing, because he have been praying with the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo, he was in touch with the Apostle, the man of God. He was praying for her. Then he called to the Apostle of the Church of God, Creator, God of Sikatenda, just to pray for me. I tell you, just the same day, the Apostle, he was in touch with me, in contact with me. We've been in a kneel down. He told me just to kneel down. I did. He prayed. I had faith. I believed his prayer, and God, the only one God we pray, God of Sikatenda, and the one he prayed, he answered, and he will do something. When he finished praying, and the pain on my chest was away, and I felt fine. I didn't stop there. They started praying and thanking the Lord. What I want to tell people, the more important thing is what I, Mother Sele, Mother Cecile, like other call me. I'm a Christian. Baptized in Protestant church. But my vision told me all the time, everywhere you will see the hand of Jesus Christ the King. Maybe you can you pray from Catholic Church, in the Church of God of Sikatenda, wherever you can pray. I can't refuse. And so I stay in my church, and then I go to other churches, even other Christians.
moninga na ngai irsila alobaki atianga en contact na apôtre Jules BUMBA oya église de Sikatenda nga na boyaki
of the Church of God Creator. I didn't refuse.
À travers prière ya apôtre
I was in contact with him. Through his prayer, God has done something great.
Merci Nzambo ya
I thank the Apostle. I thank my God, the one who has created me and loved me before I can be created. I thank my God, God of Sikatenda of Jules BUMBA. For he has done things right. He has a prayer and God answers his prayer. That's why Apostle, the Apostle Jules BUMBA, you can take this testimony so that other people can listen to this, so that you can give them more faith. I'm not ashamed. I encourage my brothers, my sisters, even here in Europe. I'm living in Paris town, the capital of France. Oh, the world, even in Kinshasa, right? You can't be ashamed of your God. You must give the testimony how big is our God, and He will do things right. And you have to tell people by which way God answers the prayer, so that you can receive the healing. I've received the healing. I've been praying, but God have done things right when the Apostle Jules BUMBA ever prayed for me.
Apôtre Jules BUMBA ozala béni.
I thank you, the Apostle. Let God give you long life and give you what you are missing. And let God come and give solution in all your problem and protect your family. He has to place you with your church of God Creator. Those who are listening to this testimony, I encourage you. You can get in touch, in contact, even though you go at YouTube or in internet. You log on. You write on the Jules BUMBA. I do advertising about. So where are you living? Because we have seen your phone call. I'm living in Nazareth State, in Michigan town state. My name is Matapipi. We are listening your testimony about what you have happened, what has happened in your life. Can you explain us? Yes, 2 weeks ago, I had pain. I have a problem with my coat, much painful, and I found that it was the beginning of sophroth, but I did hold the solution of taking I don't know all the things people say, but it was in vain. And then it came in my heart, still my chest, and I couldn't breathe normal. As people was talking and saying, and COVID-19 came by these symptoms, I was in trouble, and then I've called the Apostle. He prayed for me, and all the pain and the trouble I had is away. And my appetite is come to the normal. After 2 days, and the Apostle told me just to put my hand on my throat, and then he says only snake that we have cut the head, and we're gonna pray. He prayed, and everything is back to the normal. I don't have a pain or some trouble, so the true God is together with us.
Maladie, symptômes on a bandaka depuis combien de temps?
And when did you see these symptoms appeared? It appeared
donc
2 weeks
omekaki
ago, maybe 2 weeks
basolution
ago.
oyo nyonso bato babanokoloba wana esimbi te.
And you take all the drugs that people are saying, but it was in vain. By the prayer of the man of God, Jules BUMBA Makengo, then I will receive the healing for my body.
Mama bandeko
Now
mosusu
I
bazolanda
can
biso
talk and
na
my
témoignage
body
na
is
yo, est-ce que oza na
returns
makambo
back
mosusu
in
ya
the normal
kobakisa
way.
parce que balobi
People are watching
batraitement eza
us,
ebele
listening
oyo
your
ezobikisa
testimony.
yo sikoyo oza na
Don't you
États-Unis
have
bapesi yo
something
ata
to add
vaccin
because
te
they say there
obikela
are
to
many
chloroquine
treatments
yo omela
which
po ozala
heals
lobiko.
people. So as you're in United States, didn't they give you chloroquine or something to heal you? So I didn't get any drugs, only by the prayer of the man of God, the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. Then I've received the
po
healing for
bazobela
my
pe
body.
makasi.
What can you tell people who are watching us? Because I will tell them they have to follow the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo to his broadcast that is on YouTube. They have to follow and to get the number to call, and they are going to receive the healing for their body.
Na pavillon nini?
And which room are you? So we are in isolation. We those who are suffering from COVID-19.
Ba isolé bino oui.
We are in isolation. What was your
Adele?
problem? Can you tell us about? I've been suffering from coronavirus, and I've suffered. I've been in trouble. I couldn't stand. I've been sleeping all the time, pain, all the things, and I have nausea, weakness. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Even to get a bath myself, I couldn't. My throat dry, sick. And I did 5 days in the clinic. The day they came to pick me up by
Bayaki
the
kozwa na ambulance na quartier na
ambulance
bino?
in my quarter. And it was really a terrible thing. So people was terrified to see me be taken by the ambulance. I have trouble just to breathe. When I followed the Apostle Jules BUMBA through the television, I've called him. He prayed for me.
Allô? Allô? Eh, déplacer muke place ozali.
Yeah, can you move because the network is not good, and speak with a loud voice. When they came to get you by the ambulance, what was the symptom? How did you feel? I have a pain in my chest, cold, and I didn't have appetite. I've slept all the times, unable to stand up. My throat was dry. I couldn't take a bath myself, even to stand up. And when the ambulance came to pick me out, people were astonished in my quarter. How come I should be taken by the
Ambulance ya
ambulance?
clinique universitaire.
Yes, the ambulance of a
Est-ce que
university
ozalaki na ba
clinic.
fièvre na mutu
Did
pasi
you have a
to
fever,
ezalaki na ba
headache,
kosukosu wana
or
na
colds
tolo
only?
pasi na mongongo kokauka na fatigue?
I had a fever, headache,
Yo
fever,
Oui.
and
yo
weakness.
ovandi na commune nini?
Where
Commune
did you
nini?
live? I live
Na
in
commune ya
Lemba
Lemba.
Township.
Bo sima ya yo kozwa numero ya
After
Apostle
you
Jules
take
BUMBA,
the phone number of the
olandaki
Apostle Jules
émission,
BUMBA
na
Makengo, you have
boye
wait.
sima ya Apostle
You
Jules
followed
BUMBA
the
kobondela
broadcast.
pona yo mama sikoyo.
He prayed
Ça
for
fait combien
you.
de temps
And
banda
how
Apostle
many
Jules
days
BUMBA
since the
bondelaki pona
apostle
yo?
prayed for you? That Father is an amazing one. I don't know how to explain. I don't know where the apostle came from, because since he ever prayed for me, I tell you something's true, because my case was very, very terrible. He prayed for me. I've been in the ambulance going to the clinic. He is the true God. He is the true God. When he prayed for me, all the symptom, I tell you, all the symptom was away, and I've received the healing for my body since that day. And the following day, I could wake myself, walk myself. The one I wasn't able to walk, to stand up, to sit down, and now I can do all the things which was impossible for me to do. Right now, I've received my physical healing. The apostle has got really the Spirit of God inside of him. Those who have this disease, infected by COVID-19, don't stay home. Just look for the phone number of the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. He will pray for you. Just for me, I can say this disease is healed only by the prayer of the man of God, the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. Whenever he prayed and we received the solution. We want to ask you, when you were taken by the ambulance, it was during the day or night? It was during the day. Now, since the apostle ever prayed for you, fever, pain, weakness, pain in chest, what about all these symptoms? So I don't have any more symptoms. As I'm telling you, I'm staying in the hospital because I'm waiting 14 days. And I'm feeling good day by day, and people are surprised. But why you stay still now in the clinic? I'm here in the clinic because I have to do 14 days. After they're going to do the medical checkup. If it's negative, then I will return back home. Today is my fifth day. I'm feeling no more pain. I got no more. I don't have cold, no weakness.
Normal.
I feel a normal way.
Merci mingi mama.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have anything to say for those people who are infected? And I have a question to ask you. Where you were checked up by the physician?
Zongela tozoyoka yote. Allô? Allô, Mama Adele.
I was checked up by a physician, and I was supposedly.
Balobi eza positif.
Why you stay to the hospital? They are waiting after 14 days for them to do the second checkup. I did 5 days here in the hospital waiting for the 4th day to come so that I can be checked up. If I'm negative, the result is negative, then I can go out from the hospital. Since you have prayed for me, I'm feeling fine. I feel more comfortable. I feel in my skin.
Merci mingi mama.
Thank you, Mother. Keep on to give testimony about what God of Sikatenda has done for you. Even the people who are in isolation, just tell them. Even the physician, please preach to them. Tell them that the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo can pray by the support of the Holy Spirit, by Jesus Christ the King, and the solution can be read. Follow the second testimony now. Indirect by friends, someone.
Allô? Boni mama.
Please, Mother, can you introduce yourself and tell us where are you? I introduce myself. My name is Micheline. I'm a Congolese of Brazzaville. I have French nationality since 7 years ago. And what was your problem? Just for you to get in touch with the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. What was your problem? And when I've been working as a nurse, I was infected by COVID-19. and many of my friends were infected. As I've followed the broadcast in the television, I've seen the Apostle Jules BUMBA, where it's going on war by the support of the Holy Spirit in the war against COVID-19. So I've called him because here, when after the result I was positive, I've been sick, and they told us only to stay home. They didn't give us any treatment, all paracetamol drugs. My pressure was very high. And so I've seen the man of God praying for people infected by COVID-19 through the television. Then I've decided to call him. What was the symptoms? You have been checked so that they can know that you were infected. I had pressure. My pressure was very high. It was at 19, and my temperature was 38. I didn't have any appetite. I couldn't smell. I was coaching so serious. All my body was weak and some pains. I couldn't do something. I was down. All my body. And I have a pain chance to breathe. So you stayed at home, or how happened? If you did the medical checkup as they did, they told me just to return back home, and I'm gonna be called the following days to the hospital where I worked. I go to the emergency where I work. So they told me just to wait for the results at home and not to come in the office. I was called. They've given me my results, and I was positive with the COVID-19. So to stay home and to consult my physician, I had the prescription, and it was only one drug, I mean paracetamol. So I was supposed to stay home to wait for all hygienic rules. Only paracetamol was given to me. No more drugs. If they told you that they are giving people treatment here, it's not true. Because I myself am a nurse, I've asked to them, because there were many people infected. There were no stores because we've been treating sick people all this way. All of us were infected. Still now they don't have any treatment, right? They give us only paracetamol, and we have only to respect all the things they tell us. Whenever your case becomes very serious that you can't breathe, you have trouble to breathe, then you can call the number and you're gonna be picked up to the hospital when your case becomes very, very serious. If not, there is only paracetamol that we have to take for the moment. It's a week ago since I'm sick. It's a week ago, and I don't feel good. And when I've seen that I was positive, I called the Apostle Jules BUMBA. He prayed for me. I follow all the prayer he's doing for people infected by COVID-19. Since he prayed for me, all the symptoms is away. I don't feel pain. Fever is going down. Pressure, the one has been at 17, now is in 12. And this is my normal pressure. I don't have pain. I'm feeling fine now. And before I couldn't stand up, I couldn't move my body even to cook, but right now I'm able to cook myself, to stand up, to do anything that I can since the prayer of the man of God. As I didn't have the appetite, whenever I eat, then I called to the man of God, he prayed for me. Now everything is back to the normal. I can smell, I can eat, my appetite is back to me. I'm very happy. I praise the Lord, the God of Sikatenda, because here we don't have any treatment. Yes, a week ago, now I feel fine, all the pain is away, I'm back in my normal state. I've lost weight. I can eat, and I got no more fever. I feel fine. All the symptoms is away. As far as I follow the prayer of the man of God, and sometimes we call each other to give message, to ask a friend, one another how you wake up. As I follow the prayer of the man of God and the preaching, I try to share this experience with my friends. They pray only the preaching that they have listened. We are 4, 5, please, and one of them feels fine, and the other returns back to his job today, and another will go back to his job at the 19th. And they have decided to go back. So this is the testimony of myself. These are my friends, and we are feeling fine.
So
now I want to know those who have started working now, they did the medical checkup, and they have seen that they are negative now. They don't have a COVID-19 no more. And my treating doctor didn't write any drugs for me, for those who are suffering from. But there are others who are getting these chloroquine drugs and they feel fine. So we need to pay attention for the drugs that people are bringing in Africa. We got it through God. I have experience. God of Sikatenda have done the greatest things for my colleagues in the hospital. We are healed from COVID-19 just for the prayer the man of God is doing. From now on, there is no treatment about this disease. Only God of Sikatenda is the one who can give life to those who've been at death's door. We are losing more than 20 kilos in 1 week, but God of Sikatenda makes us life and give us more brave. When I've been sick, I couldn't speak 2 minutes, but right now I'm talking. I can talk, it can take time, and I don't have trouble with my breathing. I tell people the only one solution is God of Sikatenda.
Amen. Merci mingi.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we don't have more things to say. We let you to eat fine. I want to ask you, is your husband infected by coronavirus? My husband is not infected. I have 2 children at home, but my daughter has some symptoms of this. He had a bellyache, vomit, cold. When I've called the man of God and told him my child is incurable, he prayed for my child, and now he's fine. He doesn't have any symptom. He's cooking right now. We praise the Lord, the God of Sikatenda. Everything is back to the normal. Thank you. Let God of Sikatenda bless you. What we ask you, we want the results of a negative and positive medical checkup, just to show people in the entire world that God of Sikatenda is the only one who can heal people from this COVID-19 which troubled the world. Thank you.
Bonjour, bonsoir.
Thank you, brothers. I come to give a testimony which happened in my life, me and my husband. And God of the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo, God of Sikatenda, ever done something great. We are living in Chicago, in Illinois Chapel. God have done greatest things. We have been infected by COVID-19. I got my neighbors who prayed in the church of God Creator, God of Sikatenda. And sometimes they told me about the testimony that people received the healing concerning their church. And myself, I've watched it through the internet. And so now, I with my husband, we didn't feel fine. We had a pain, headache, fever, and all the symptoms that people are saying. It's COVID-19, and we had all the symptoms. I myself, I had pain all my body. It was painful with the headache. And third, I had a fever with my husband. Our body was down. So I didn't have a place to get solution. I was in the end. So I went to my neighbor. We went to go and look at them. So they have supported us by giving us the phone number of the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. Let God bless him. I don't know what we can give to you. He prayed for us through the telephone. He prayed for me and my husband. It's something true. It's not a lie. When we called to him, he told us not to be afraid. And we must have a faith. And we had a faith when he prayed for us and my husband, and in the right time. And when he said amen and told us to stand up, to move our body, I've stand up and moved my body. I had a pain, and the whole this pain was away after the prayer of the man of God. And it was the same with my husband. We have received the healing and the peace of God. And I don't know what you give to the man of God. And the God of Sikatenda, what you're going to give to him. We give him thanks. Those who have problems, those who are infected by COVID-19, don't be afraid. Came to the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo, and the solution is right. I got tears on my eyes. I can't believe, because the word I've been, God have done the greatest things, and my husband is here. He can talk to you right now. thank you, good morning, good evening. And that depends on the times you are following this testimony. My wife have spoke to you, and we were infected by this disease, COVID-19, and we had all the symptoms, fevers, coughs, all these things, we had it. And when we felt all this one, and we said, look at the situation comes to us, and what about our children, and what will be our future, because our children are our future. And we thought about, and we were afraid just to go to the hospital, because what is going on, people are dying every day, and every time we were afraid just to go to the hospital. So we stayed home. Our neighbor told us and gave us the number of the Apostle Jules BUMBA. We have never talked to him, only by the call he prayed for us, and in the same time we felt good, and all the symptom was away. What I'm telling you is true. So we don't come to joke. We don't come to joke. We the men of God. I've never believed, as all the people don't believe, but today I have a conviction he's a man of God. Those who don't believe, those who have doubts as I have been, just try it. I tell you what I've seen. I'm talking this a week ago, and a week ago we don't feel this symptom anymore. You must trust, and whatever you call, you will have the answer. It's me and my wife. We in the United States 7 years ago. I speak French because it's our language.
My name is Mother Chantal. I'm living in Paris. I come to testimony the biggest hand of Jesus Christ, God of Sikatenda. My child was infected by COVID-19
Normalement, pédiatre fallait ça la examen général na il y a 5 ans pour appeler ça vaccin. Juste avant ba confinement. Na boetangu tokendeki na mwana, tangu toyaki kozonga après mwana bandi ba kosukosu mwana bandi kokosola et umeli kosukosuana. Tangu mwana bandi kokosola quelques jours après. Toyaki kobenga to contacter pédiatre croyant que tokoki kozonga ne susu pas pédiatre pour ndenga komaki kosala ba kosukosu wana ezalaki ko continuer. Toyoki pédiatre ye moko sikoyo atiki message na répondeur alobi naza hospitalisé pona ba patient nyonso bakobenga nga bakozonga te naza hospitalisé pona COVID-19 naza na hôpital. Abo tomonaki yango tolobi ben biso to uti pa na ye kala mingi te ye akoti na hôpital akomi hospitalisé pe na COVID boye ye muta utaki koyamba mwana kala mingi te. Abo après eumelaki te na sur 2 jours, 3 jours passés, moi na yaki ko sala fièvre, moko makasi na butu. Tanga sala ki fièvre na butu na meka yiko benga apôtre, na zwa ki apôtre te na tongo tangu to lamuka ki na yiko benga apôtre, to zui apôtre na téléphone na musungi na ngai na yebisi to yebisi apôtre. Apôtre abondelaki. Ko banda apôtre abondelaki pona mwana na ba fièvre ndenge besalaki ye fièvre wana makasi ndenge salaki ye na kosu nyonso banda e disparaîtra pour l'instant mwana za bien mwana za na kimia yango na ye kokumisa nzambe mokeli nzambe ya Sikatenda pe na pesi merci epai ya Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo vraiment nzambe ya Sikatenda papa apambola yo lisusu koleka atondisa yo lisusu na nguya ya bilembo pe bikamwiseli atondi tongisa yo lisusu na molimo na ye okende lisusu na nguya contre la guerre contre COVID-19 et continuer longo na molimo mosantu kati na yo. Nzambe ya Sikatenda mimonisa pote bana na Nzambe bakende liboso kobika pote soki Nzambe ya Sikatenda zalaki na yo elongo te elingai kozala pasi. Yango wana na ye kopesa litatoli oyo bandeko nyonso oyo bakolanda oyo amoni keno azali contaminé. En tout cas benga na banimero wana batie Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo azobondela elongo na Nzambe ya Sikatenda kati na ye elonga ezali ezomonana.
Hallelujah bana Nzambe.
Hallelujah to every one of you. I'm a Congolese. I'm living in Portlandville. I give a testimony for God, what God of Sikatenda has done for me. We know quite well the entire world is in a struggle with COVID-19. I, your sister, I was infected from my job. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I have I feel dizzy, fever. I had a headache. All the body was painful. So I was in touch with the man of God, the Apostle Jules BUMBA Makengo. He prayed for me. When he told me just to kneel down and to pray, I was in my bedroom. I did what he told me. We prayed. And when he said amen, and I felt something strange which got out from my body since that day, and I've received the healing for my body, and I have the healing for my body. And I encourage people, those who are infected the same way with me, so you can't be helpless, because our God is there, and his name is Jesus Christ, God of Sikatenda, the true God, the one who heals COVID-19. He will pray for you, then you will receive the healing for your body. And that miracle is not for myself, but it is for everyone who will believe and the kingdom of God of Sikatenda. I ask you, don't be hopeless. COVID is killing people, but there is a God, the one who won death, who won COVID-19. And I encourage you to look for the man of God to pray for you, then you will see the greatest end of Jesus Christ. I say it in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.